Welcome back to Enlightened Trading. My name is Conrad, and I'll give you another update on Bitcoin. So, I have been making videos for a couple of days now. Basically I had stuff to do and didn't have the desire to, so just took some couple of days off, and yeah. So what has been playing out was quite clear, especially when we started in this consolidation. We did broke out to higher highs, and this was my latest video on which I said that if we break out and start to hold price up on these levels, then we could look for further upside. Although we bounced off quite rapidly and had this consolidation, which I was actually quite bullish in. I thought this looked healthy with another retest, and in the middle of this price pattern, this was in the end an ascending a symmetrical triangle. I think the less likely scenario was that this would be a descending triangle, although our highs are a bit more far away from our lows than we had here. And yeah, so I think it was neutral in the most part, maybe a little bit bullish in this consolidation, but after we broke to low lows right here, and on the 4 hour you can see too, after we broke this low and didn't reach higher right here, and broke down and had a lower low, then this could have been a warning sign for this to see further downside, especially after consolidation, after consolidating down here under this trend line. I think that would have been a nice indicator. I actually went short, but was then frightened by this candle on the 4 hour, so I stayed away. And yeah, we basically consolidated further. I went to sleep, and I was sleeping, so I didn't catch this move, but I entered around 9,000 and shorted the way down again right here. So it's decent. I made some profit. It's decent. Yeah, so what are we looking for? Yeah, just to finish what I've been saying in the previous video, we broke our wedging and squeezing price action between the 100 and the 200 EMA. And yeah, I think that is very significantly that we broke down, held on the 50. Maybe not too important that we held above the 50, the EMA. I think it's more important that we now have closed below this moving average and are now starting a candle below it. And most likely, I think we won't retest that far. We could if we see a bounce over a couple of days, maybe 3 days, and then further downside. I think that would be a very good play if this really tends to come up down to short around 9,000 to 9,100. And that would be a great shorting opportunity for the downside. Yeah, I think that would be the most likely scenario, and where we could end up is, I showed this on my bitstamp chart, is at least if we break this high off this pitchfork, then we would look down here, but mostly around like 78,800 would be, I think, the deepest we would go in a short term. If we consolidate right here, then I think a break to the downside is more likely, especially now coming into this weekend. I think it will be, we had a consolidate right here, break down another day, and then maybe see a bit sharper pullback, or retrace to the upside to maybe retest this upper trend line. And if we don't do that, then we could see a little bit of a bounce, maybe not even retest the 200s, since it's actually quite far above. We would have to move up to 9,200 actually to retest it about. So yeah, so I think on the short term, the consolidation is already happening, so we would now have room for further downside. I think, yeah, that would be likely. This also could be playing out as a bear flag, although we do have still room. Yeah, it's not beautiful, but it's somewhere around this, I think. Yeah, so the plays to the downside, Bitcoin didn't prove yet that this move is confirmed. This still could be a bull flag and this a bear trap, and maybe we will retrace sharply the next day. That could happen too, but I think the buyers are in. Yeah, I think if this breaks down this trend line, then we will have, I mean, maybe not lower lows, but they are definitely possible to go below 7,200. But yeah, I think we will at least have a retrace. Yeah, I mean, we already reached my target basically, but we will consolidate further, if not break down. Yeah, so okay, I think that's my short outlook. It's quite late actually in Europe, so I'm doing this 1 p.m. 40. So please forgive any lack of quickness in my in my video and my speaking. So yeah, I think that's basically it. Maybe just looking at Ethereum, we although we broke out quite significantly and rallied, we retraced the same as Bitcoin did. And yeah, we could look, excuse me, we could look for this to retrace maybe now. I'm actually looking at my positions shortly, because I do have some entered. Yeah, this could be looking to break this trend line on Ethereum, which has been building. We would have retraced enough for this to be sort of bullish. Of course, this would be short term to see a rally to 188, but I think that would be our top, and this would be a shorting opportunity. Then we would look again for a higher low compared to maybe now 182. Okay. Yeah, so we did. I mean, Litecoin, I actually didn't look at it, but it's not looking too bad actually. It's looking quite nice, and I can trade this only. Wait, Ethereum is looking bullish, kinda. Excuse me a sec. So I'm just checking. Okay, so we are actually not looking too bad on. Wait. I think where is it? LTC just broke out. Yeah, we do have some resistance. So okay. My music isn't working. Okay. Yeah. So I just wrapped this up right here, I think. And yeah, hope you see you guys. I hope you're trading along. You capitalize on this opportunity, and I'll see you guys and girls, your people back next time. Have a good night.